Kalispera Siolus. Welcome back to Tom Plays Civilization 6 for absolute beginners. We are back with the Greeks and apparently getting attacked by barbarians in a big way. So let's fight back. We have archers now. I'm going to have to put up with this garbage. Right, so we've got our first missionary. So what we basically want is we have Athenism in Athens, and we want to spread this around the globe if at all possible, but especially we want it in all of our own cities. I'm not trying to win a religion victory, so primarily, even though there are advantages to spreading it to other civilizations, primarily the goal is to just keep our own cities Athenian. Because as long as we do that, no one else can win a religious victory. So it's one of the 4 victories we don't have to worry about. But yeah, the archers have got a range of like 2 hexes now, so they provide pretty good defense. I think I'm going to change. Oh, plus 2 great writer points per turn. No, I am going to change something. Right, so this is the first thing that will give us culture, which is great. We basically want as many great writings as we can possibly get. 45 until healed again. And great writers will create those. Okay. So I want to do some repairs with our new builder unit. We found the religion, so we have a boost towards theology. So let's go for that. What else? Right, we were doing repairs, weren't we? And I think we've done them, so let's finish the campus. We're close to getting one. Oh, drat. Should have attacked them. You need to keep an eye on cities. It's one of the advantages of city walls that you get an alert when someone's within range. Right, okay, so we've got this option here for repair. Doesn't actually cost us anything apart from a turn of the builder's movement, so well worth doing. Right, we don't yet have any direct culture building, so although I'd like city walls, it makes sense to build up our science. It's like even a moderately sized city area, an archer can pretty much protect to some extent. I don't think there are any other actual damaged improvements. So I'm going to take advantage of these 3. Put Athens on its way to becoming our greatest city. Oh brilliant, we've fulfilled our promise about settling near the Norwegians as well, so we can pretty much settle wherever we like. Okay, back to the missionary. Arrived outside Ephesus. Looks like they are going to convert anyway in 6 turns. So this will just speed it up. So this is the option, spread religion. There we go, so they've got a little Athenism. These guys still just have our standard pantheon. So our next move, basically we can get in trouble for trying to convert opposing players' cities. Although if they don't have their own religion yet, they may not mind, so we could try that. But there's also a certain amount of religious spread, which just happens naturally. So an alternative would simply to be convert all our own cities and wait for them to spread. Like this one's in danger of converting to Buddhism if we don't do anything about it. So we should possibly do something about it. The other option is the city-states. They generally don't mind. In fact, sometimes they actively want you to send missionaries or try to convert them. So yeah, we could convert them as well. Avoid upsetting people. So who is this? Oh, Kumasi. Fair enough. Right, let's move this warrior back. Still need to heal them up. Tentatively head down here. Do some. Okay, he's still not a fan. Our navy is weak. Our navy is non-existent. So yes, I suppose you could argue that it's weak. Now, Stockholm has paid those barbarian explorers for us. That's good of them. Okay, so our missionary. Well, we could gently try to convert Harold. Maybe he won't mind if he doesn't have his own religion yet. You never know. Okay, so we can make a pasture. So let's do that. These will all be to the benefit of Athens. We do need to make settlers, in fact. Let me just move this warrior over because we're about to have an archer. So I'm going to want the warrior to protect the settlers. Discover this last area. True Eureka. Train a galley. Maybe we should train a galley. We have theology. I don't think it's something we're going to do much with, because we're not particularly about theology. So we'll just leave things as they are. Next civic to go towards. So, 2 campus districts we might achieve, build an encampment we might achieve, be the target of a declaration of war, could happen, but we can't control it, so I'm going to go for that one next. And we need to try to build 1 encampment and 2, well, another campus to gain boosts. So where are we? Miletus has built its first archer. In a lot of ways I would like them to build a settler next. I don't think there are many things they can improve. I mean, a builder would be good, but I don't think Miletus has done a settler so far. So let's put them down for a settler. We really need to settle as many cities as we can while we've got all this wide open space before someone else takes it. Archer can just fortify, that's fine. We have a new envoy. So we haven't suzerained anyone yet. Let's go for Kumasi because I believe they're the cultural city. And I believe having the 3 envoys gives you an additional bonus in whatever area they are in. Right, warrior, fortify until healed. I need you at full health. Okay, we've got a scout here. Got a barbarian scout there who's already injured, so I'm going to see if I can take him down. More about getting some experience, really. It's not that I particularly want to protect Harold. But we'll see what they do next. Okay, so they're running away. I'm going to heal up instead of pursuing them in case there's an enormous barbarian army. Cotton. So we have irrigation, I think, so we can make a cotton plantation, which is good. So because these are within the boundaries of Athens, they will automatically improve it. I'm going to try proselytizing. Will he complain? Built the pyramids. Very impressive. Okay, we got away with that, so let's try it again. So they are now Athenist. So we may actually have a good go at converting the entire civilization over to Athenism, which would certainly be helpful. Okay, brilliant. What else? Athens has finished building a library, now has an option to build a temple, not to... Oh, +4 culture. Go for it then. I was going to do city walls instead. I'm thinking Athens has probably done enough settlers, so we can just focus on building it culturally and making it a great city rather than making more cities. Unfortunately, while we're building settlers, we're not going to be boosting... I kind of feel like Buddhism probably isn't actually the Egyptians' religion, so we might be able to convert them as well. Can I make another missionary? No, not enough faith. Nearly. A couple of turns. We have another envoy, and we have become the suzerain of Kumasi, so let's become... Let's go to 3 on Stockholm, see if we can suzerain them. Someone has made the oracle. Which is fine. Right, so you just fortify until the settler needs you. Let's try and withdraw from there with my scout. It's not looking good though. No, good of the Egyptians to step in. Protect my lands for me. Oh! Apparently our military is strong enough for her to like us now. I doubt it'll last because we're not going for military, but... And of course she still kind of hates us because she's denounced us, but maybe things will improve. Ooh, are they in range? I believe they are. Right, well. I think we will eliminate them. Not so much to help Cleopatra, but simply because it gives our archers experience. Plus, you know, I want it to be understood that if you come within range of our city as a barbarian, you are going to die. Okay, so that's our 3rd improvement. We no longer have a builder, so we need to make sure no one damages our improvements. And I'm going to try and withdraw my scout, because they're only going to get killed if I stick around. Hopefully the barbarians will now attack Harold or this Egyptian scout. Excellent. The world is still a pretty wild and unruly place, so let's try to heal up. Well, 160 now. Could have sworn it was 140. I think it does change over time, but I thought that was more to do with the number of missionaries you had. Maybe it isn't, maybe it's a technology level. Your civilizational development. What do you know? Suddenly a lot less inclined to attack them now. Like, they're actually causing Cleopatra some serious problems. And, you know, given she's denounced us, I'm not particularly inclined to help. It's just if you come for us, but then we don't actually have any improvements. Oh, hang on, they're officially in our land. And they're moving away from Cleopatra, so forget it. Bit of experience anyway. Not in range yet. But nearly. You can fortify. Finally about to get another settler. And here they come! Okay, so you can head over here, join up, and I want you to settle there, if you possibly can. Okay, well that I can repair more easily than this, and they're already damaged, so I'm going to start with the horse archers. Yeah, we actually took them down, so we stopped them damaging the quarry. Unfortunately, I suspect our holy site is going to be damaged, but what can we do? We have a great scientist. Well, that's interesting. So related to faith. I am not complaining. We've got a boost to education, which is good. So, what can you build? Well, I really need an acropolis, which is our cultural thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we have any lands that haven't been improved so that we can use for one. So this looks good. We got a +1 to culture. That would be +2 to culture, but unfortunately it's on an improvement. So if we purchase this land, and we will build an acropolis there, spreading south in a big way. Okay, we have a few options here. I do want to build an encampment, but a watermill would allow us to build the encampment faster and all subsequent buildings. Alright, so Hildegard actually goes to the holy site. I wonder if we'll need to repair it after these people plunder it. We may have to. Finish researching military engineering. Wonderful. But we don't currently have any boosts towards anything. So, we're getting towards building an iron mine. Sea resources. Could do that quite easily. 2 harbours is going to take us a while, as is a government with 6 policy slots. Let's do castles, because our current government doesn't have 6 policy slots, so it's hard to imagine how soon we'll be able to get one. I'm going to try to take down these horsemen. It's unfortunately going to take us a while. I remember barbarians being such a pain before. And they've plundered again. Danger of getting our campus plundered too. Can't do a huge amount about it though. I suppose I could move this archer over. Right, we can't build the Acropolis anymore. We can't repair the shrine. Let's start on the ancient walls then. Should make us more effective in defending against this sort of thing. We have defensive tactics. Don't think we care much. Oh, plus 100% production towards defensive buildings. To be honest, probably not. We're only building 1 lot of ancient walls. We should keep it in mind if we want to build a few at once. But for now, I think we're good where we are. We don't have any boosts as of yet. I'm never going to build 6 farms, and I'm not likely to kill a unit with a quadrireme, so let's go for that one. I'm not planning on being very naval at all. Finally! Grief, that took forever. Right, well, Hildegard has nowhere to go now, because our holy site has been thoroughly decimated. send our explorer over there. See if there's anything we can find with our ability to cross water. And yeah, I think they're going to start sabotaging the campus now. Weird, unfortunate. Couldn't fire directly on them because the mountain was in the way. Might have a woods in the way of this unit actually. You have to pay attention to terrain. Yep, thoroughly destroyed our campus as well. So on the plus side, these are all things we don't need builders for. So we're just going to be spending quite a bit of time repairing things as part of our build menu. Which kind of hurts, but what can you do? C'est la vie. Okay, so you can head back home. You can head back home. The immediate barbarian threat has been defeated. Aha! Cleopatra has made a city where I wanted to make one. So I should be able to protest and ask her not to settle so close. Here we go, ask for promise. Okay, she has refused to promise. So, oh, he's also refused to promise. So on the map, it doesn't actually give us a casus belli, a reason for war. The only one we've got is because they denounced us. Which is a bit weird. It's like, we can ask them to make a promise, they can tell us to get lost, and we then can't do anything about it. Which I always think is odd. But on the plus side, I now feel no compunctions about telling her to equally get lost when she protests. Which she will when I build a city there. Or possibly here. Whichever one I can build. Close to her as possible. Right, let's repair the holy site first, because then we can get that bonus from the scientist. Also, I want to build some more missionaries. Let's see if I can convert Cleopatra's capital city. Yeah, so the closest spot really is going to be this one. So I'm going to build a city there. Should vastly increase our chances of getting an iron mine as well. There we go. So that will now benefit us science-wise also. Okay, so repair the campus first. I think we should be able to make missionaries anyway. No, okay, should have repaired the temple. Never mind, never mind. Found the city. Build an archer. Because we're actually going to need the warrior for one of our other settlers soon. This one actually, Miletos. I suppose we can leave him there for a few turns. Alright. Maybe we need to move them, leave them there for a bit longer. This could be a problem. We could lose our warrior here. Move our archer down. Okay, you have repaired the campus. So if you repair the library now, repairing never takes very long, which is the one plus side to it. have destroyed our warrior. Yep, definitely not happy about that. Okay, I was wondering if there was anywhere I could explore. I thought I'd already said to repair the temple. Maybe that was the campus. We have another great person, a great writer. Excellent, we've got a boost to enlightenment. And I think we can do some writings just here. They go in the palace. Okay, so this is going to be quite important. So we've got a palace and a temple, so we can do a great writing in both of these. I think the idea tends to be to kind of spread them out. I understand the archaeology better. So he is saying I need to pay him money for no reason whatsoever. I'm going to refuse. So we may be looking at soon. Ditto for Cleopatra. Okay. Should have built that campus. Finish our Acropolis, but I'm also going to take pot shots at this barbarian, and it may even result to building warriors. Oh, we don't have a temple, do we? Just skip a turn for now. Actually, do we not have a temple? I thought we did. Oh, probably the temple only holds reliquaries. Fair enough then. And make a missionary again. So this great writer can't actually do anything, can they? So they may as well sleep for now. Okay, we now have a settler. So I'm going to have to lend them the archer and head over there. Yeah, we're dangerously unprotected here. Badly need some more units of some kind. I'm going to do the warrior again. Not very powerful, but at least it gives us some military strength to put them off attacking us. And you never know, might come in useful, and we could always upgrade them later. Right. Having a sort of archery contest across the lake. Athens, okay, where are you up to? Repair your library. Do you have a missionary? Will barbarians attack a missionary? Might be a moot issue, although we don't necessarily want to send them past the barbarian camp here, just in case. So before Cleopatra makes her own religion, so I'm not sure who converted her to Buddhism, but I don't think that was hers. Let's get a missionary over to a capital city and see if we can take it. They're still Athenist. If we're very lucky, they might even start producing missionaries of their own and supporting our religion. Okay. I'm going to try further to get a suzerain of Stockholm. There we go. So a suzerain of 2 cities now, which has the benefit that if they declare war, they will start attacking them. So Kumasi and Stockholm. Oh, we've got another envoy. Right, let's put another one in Kumasi just to be certain. So it just gives us a bit of extra protection if they declare war on us. Which I would not be surprised if they did. Okay, I'm going to send the archer back home. currently trying to block their access to these lands. So that's the point of this city going over here. That's why we're mostly going southern. Right, what do we have? Great Admiral points, not interested. Harbour benefits, not really interested either. Do we have any boosts? We do not have any boosts. 6 farms are unlikely to get. I do want to build an encampment. But at the same time, I'll give it a try. I have an option for a wonder, but that's to do with faith, to do with a religious victory. So honestly, not that interested. I'm going to build an amphitheatre instead. Should give our writer somewhere to store works. And I'm going to head down there, try to convert Rakedit. Another envoy. Excellent. Right, let's start on Lisbon then. And get suzerain of all 3. That will hopefully benefit us a lot. I mean, it helps us with culture, but that's Pericles' special ability. But it should also either put them off declaring war or help us survive if they do, because I can see them banding together against us at this rate. Maybe I should try and build a navy. Right, brilliant. We have lots of options now. So let's do engineering. We've got a boost to engineering. Thanks to building city walls. Right, Ephesus has finished building their water mill. Might go here for the encampment. Yes, please. So the encampment's basically a place to train warriors. So it's specifically useful because any warrior trained in this city with the encampment will automatically gain a promotion. So they'll be better warriors basically, so we'll want to move to producing all our troops there specifically. You withdraw them immediately. You will be welcome. I was mistaken. Okay, no, I will go along with that. I will be nice about it. Even though there's a good chance that she'll ignore my request if I do the same thing with her. Oh, did I actually convert them? I wasn't meaning to. I didn't convert them. I just tried to. And it's not like I didn't promise not to. People are so touchy. Right, so let's convert Eritrea instead. Convert our own cities. No one has any right to argue about that one. It's good to see that Athenism is spreading quite well in our own areas. So we built a warrior, so that will help a little. So you get on with building a monument. You've already made 1 settler. I think, did you? Need to make another one anyway. Not sure if his warrior is really going to be up to taking on those barbarians is the only problem. But I might send them over here to protect this city. How much room we're going to have to grow here. Ah, brilliant. So a boost towards reformed churches, and I guess the last one should probably go over to roads and get them. Actually, we might have 2 spreads because Cleopatra kind of stopped us, so not so bad. Looks like roads is going to my people will settle where they please. Yeah, well, you didn't respect us. I'm not respecting you either. You started it. If you'd made a promise, so would I. Can't have it both ways, Harold. I can see things are going to get nasty soon. Okay, we've got a boost towards mathematics. And we have a missionary. So let's take the missionary over to Rhodes. Get them converted. Drat, I've lost Stockholm. Are they going to watch this? I'm sort of holding on until this encampment is complete before I start building an army. But it's a little risky. Everything's a trade-off. You can gain a big advantage in the peaceful technologies, the peaceful cultures and things, but the drawback is you might lose it all if someone attacks you. Right, what are our options? There are a few things that we're probably never going to achieve. I still think we can get an Iron Man. I'm never going to kill a unit of Spearmen because I'm not even going to make one. The equivalent would be a hoplite, but they're primarily useful against cavalry. And I'm just not really being militaristic enough to be that interested. I don't want the temple, so we could do with another trader, although I'm not sure who we're going to trade with. So I'm partly inclined towards medieval walls, but or possibly even making another archer just to move things along a little. I might do that, even though they're not going to be a veteran because we don't have an encampment. They might at least save us some time with one of the settlers. Okay, so you go in there. Plus it increases the size of our army, which might help. Oh well, at least he's demanding slightly less money now. And it only takes them 3 turns. So does that mean you like us better, or we're slightly more powerful now? Okay, that's risky. Still, you can fortify. I need more settlers. Need to build an iron mine, so I need more builders. Should be able to build it here next. There's nothing to improve around Athens, but they're in a position to help the other cities. Okay, 2 adjacent farms to each plot of farmland. I only tend to make farms in places with improvements. So probably not going to worry about that. What was I going to do? I want to reduce the cost of purchasing a tile because I've got a bit of money and I want to get this niter, if at all possible, and also encroach on Cleopatra a bit if we can. But primarily, I'm after the niter. Well, serves her right. Okay, build an encampment. We're not going to have one in 4 turns, are we? 2 campus districts. I'm not going to have that in 6 turns, but medieval fairs we are probably not going to have any time in, even in 12 turns or in ages. Whereas the other 2 I'm actually on the way towards. Okay, a missionary in Ephesus, they're actually about to convert, so I might reassign you to have a go at Stockholm. get rid of this. Do something more powerful than warriors to do it. Do we have an Acropolis now? We do! Excellent. Right, this archer I am going to send to... Well, let's send them to Corinth to start with. I've nearly built an archer, but I might move them along with the settler. Or even just use them to quell these barbarians and enable the warriors to take them. Okay. So Stockholm won't object. Have we used up our missionary? I think we have. So it looks like we did have a go at Cleopatra's city, so fair enough. But to be fair, we weren't to know that she wasn't going to like it. Let's do a builder. Definitely need the extra archer. You can create another great work. Which is good. Yeah, that's a reliquary, so that's just for relics. But we can have a couple of writings in there. I'll move these guys over. A bit concerned about what they're going to do. Miletos has their archer pack, which is good. Okay, apparently we're militarily strong again, so hopefully Cleopatra's less inclined to attack us. Hopefully everyone's less inclined to attack us. So that's promising. New builder, right. We do need to do an iron mine. So it's a little risky crossing this area unprotected, but I think we should try it. I don't think there are any barbarians or enemies in this area. Could be wrong, of course. Okay, well, medieval walls would be great. I don't think we need an aqueduct, but I think let's build a trader, because I don't think the other cities are about to do it. Miletos has just built their monument, so I want them to start building, I think, another settler, even though it's going to take them a while. Brilliant. Got a boost towards mercenaries. Always good. Take these scouts down. It's worked out quite well. We've actually got a decent sized force suddenly. In fact, I should look at getting those warriors over here. I don't think archers can actually take an encampment. Might be wrong, but I think we might need the warriors to do it. You can have the same problem with cavalry as well, I think. So let's just get the warriors in there. Okay. There you've got a promotion. I think you get more points for killing an enemy unit than you do just for damaging them. I don't think it's much. I think they got 4 experience, they got 5. But every little helps. Every promotion makes your army that bit much more powerful. Plus a promotion tends to heal the unit, which is also well worth having. Oh, that's a mistake. Last thing you want to do is run away. Good grief. Got it in the garrison again, because their intention is for them to garrison a city in the end. Okay, they can't build a settler, so let's do a monument. Once more, I don't think I actually need you to pursue them, because these guys are already doing it. You can just fortify. Barbarians. Okay, we apparently have a feudalism civic now, so we got a plus towards stirrups, which is good. Athens has built a trader, so I'm going to finally do those medieval walls. So those are basically better city walls than the ancient ones, they give more advantages. This archer can fortify... oh, sorry, wrong archer. Alright, well that archer I actually need to go to Eritrea, I think. We have trading opportunities, which is good. Well, let's go to Stavanger while he still doesn't... should we though? How about Stockholm? That gives us a lot of extra gold and culture. I was sort of thinking we could trade with Harold before he starts utterly hating us, but right, so this is what I basically wanted to show you. Now we've got city walls, we actually get this option when someone comes within, an enemy comes within range, which includes barbarians. So it won't let us go to the next turn without alerting us to the fact that they're here. And the city itself doesn't attack, usually at the sort of standard of your highest tech ranged unit. But we can also do an attack with our actual ranged unit. So although we haven't managed to stop them damaging this quarry, which is annoying, no doubt they're about to do that, at least we didn't fail to notice that they were encroaching on our territory. Oh, they haven't. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so if you want to do the city range strike early, you've got this little dartboard, crosshairs, whatever it is there. Trying to arrange it so that they're finished off by our ranged unit, because they can get a promotion, whereas the city itself can't. There we go. Only got 1 experience, but nonetheless, a lot better than nothing. So we're hopefully going to bring our warrior over to take this camp. I'll try and take it with the archers, but I don't think it will count. How far away is our warrior? There we are. You just head straight into the encampment. There we go! Perfect! Beaten back the barbarian hordes without actually taking any damage. So once again, they've strayed into range. This time they're quite badly injured, and I've noticed them anyway, so let's just use our regular unit. Get some more experience. I think you always get at least 1, even if the unit's much less powerful. Got a new envoy, so let's try to take Stockholm back. Which is good. No, got a scout. So warriors are going to need to change to a different area, at least until the scout moves or we eliminate them. $5 gold. Nope, sorry. Yes, I'm really hoping you don't. But the more time goes on, the less of a threat you will become. Fairs. I don't think we're going to want any of this. Oh, maybe we do. Theatre Square District bonuses. In any case, we definitely don't need this now. So production towards settlers is another option. Go for mill trade, but we should probably go for Theatre Square bonuses because we are all about culture. Culture, culture, culture. That's what we want. Right, let's build an iron mine, which gives us a boost towards ironworking. It's one of the things we were going for. Athens, they can fortify again. This archer is apparently now out of range. Can they? Oh, they can. Right, so an archer can take an encampment, which is good. So I will destroy them with these archers instead. So one of these archers is going to accompany the settlers, and one is going to defend Eritrea itself. So I think they're the next settlers who are going to arrive. Yep. Okay, well, we're closer to building an encampment, so let's do recorded history. Because we don't have any campuses on the way. Kind of sorry we've missed that, but we really needed to settle more cities. And of course do our culture buildings. I think we're probably getting to the point now where... Let's go to Eritrea. Where we should call it a day. Oh yeah. Do that as well. Yeah, I think so. So we made a fair bit of progress, hit the settlers reasonably hard, although we could really do with having yet more. We want to fill up this area if possible, and then we can almost batten down. I'm almost not that interested in exploring too much. Even though it would be good, I have nothing against building some ships. Might stop Harold getting on our case all the time. We also, I believe, still managed to convert Harold's capital city to Athenism, so we should probably follow through with that. In fact, I haven't checked if we can make more missionaries, which we can. Make a couple, so maybe we'll actually try and really convert Harold's cities, try and make sure that he stays on our religion, which I think will give us some benefits in the future. Might even make him like us more, you never know. We do want to get these city-states as well, so maybe I'll devote one to city-states, maybe Stockholm, and devote one to Harold's cities. And yeah, brilliant. We won't try and convert any of Cleopatra's cities because I don't want to upset her. Oh, it looks like this one's converted itself because it's surrounded by ours. So we may even manage to convert her without upsetting her, just through natural spread of a religion. So yeah, we need more settlers. We definitely need to do more improvements with builders. I need to get this encampment finished and start building something resembling an army. This will probably start doing all of our archers once it's built. So the other cities will go back to focusing on settlers and focusing on culture. But it's generally looking good, I think, as long as we can avoid being attacked next time. Then I think we will be doing pretty well. We just got to keep our military just good enough that no one wants to attack us, or that we can fight them off if they do, which the suzerain ship would be extremely useful for that. So yeah, we will see how it goes. World rankings, we actually probably have a plus on the religion victory. Someone's converted to Islam. Why do I have a feeling that's going to be Saladin again? He rules Arabia, is apparently the name of his country, and he is big onto religious victory, so I'm quite glad we don't have him nearby. Hopefully we'll be able to hold him at bay simply because he's so far away. But we'll see. He will be going all out religion if he's indeed in the game, which we of course aren't. Hard to tell who's ahead in science. We should be ahead in culture, but we're not. Or are we? Oh no, maybe we are. I think it just doesn't really count yet because tourism hasn't really hit. But we're certainly doing as well as anyone else, I think. So yeah, I'm hoping we're going to really come into our own. No one's taken anyone's capital cities. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, good progress. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.